I suppose in a nutshell, I'm a movement and dance teacher and hold workshops, and I'm a published writer. I was a workshop junkie for a while, mainly because I knew I was onto something, and my life began to change dramatically because of it. So now I am sharing the process I put myself through. That has realised the potential I have as an individual. Dance has been my medium, my change mechanism, and without it, well, I just don't know. That's a mystery. I believe we are born into our soul purpose, but unless we are guided and supported to be that person, it is too easy to get caught up in what society decides we should be. I believe if we go back to that first love, that first passion we had as a child, we will find what we were born to do and be. If we persist enough with that and we get the right kind of support, then we start to live to our fullest potential. And this is where the dancer, the free spirit, supports us and helps us to recreate ourselves. We literally dance into our true nature. I was told once by a friend, imagine, Caroline, you are on a stage and the script is already written. You just need to live your own part fully. And I took that very seriously at the time, through all the challenges I had, and I learned how to play my part in life through all the dramas and turn them into the best act I possibly could. I think it's all about waking up our innate intelligence, and I don't think we can do that by following someone else's idea of who we should be. It comes from inside us, from what we are passionate about. We know at a deep core level who we are, just as we know what is right. So if we learn to trust our inner dancer, our soul, then we are reborn. It's about making a commitment to ourselves, making a promise and giving time and energy to what and who we are. I believe the challenges make us grow, they strengthen us, and if we stick with what we want and don't give up, we can dance our way to freedom. We can begin to bring out the qualities within us that really serve us. When we tap into that energetic field, then the dancer begins to show us what we're really capable of. It awakens our mind, our body, our heart, and our soul, and that's my experience from my own life. Then we have something genuine to offer to our communities and to the world, and then we're in line with our own integrity. I think sometimes people forget that they are very creative beings, and we all have that ability, and it might be more encouraged when we're children, may not be, but as we get older and we become more adult, if you like, then there is a tendency to lose some of that creativity, and the dance can really awaken that in us, especially when we use our imaginations in movement. And I really love to encourage people to find the essence of their creativity and then bring it to life, because that is so magical and so important for us. Like, who are we in that? We can get to see in the pictures and the shapes and the colours, like, there I am, there's that piece of work that I've really been looking for all this time. Just suddenly it's alive again, and we stick it on our wall or we play with it, and it's a constant reminder. I mustn't forget that. So nature is the visible face of spirit. So I see spirit in nature, I see spirit in the trees, in the animals, and the connections that I have to them, into the plant worlds and into the elements. So the earth, the fire, water and air, those are really important parts of this work, to the practice that I offer. The key thing for people who've been through trauma and abuse is the tendency to escape from the body, because the body is where it hurts. So escaping from the body means that they're not fully engaged and not fully present. So our work is to really come back to the body, and that's soul retrieval. So I'm looking at the wounds of my own culture, or the culture of where I'm working, and we have a lot of theatre, we have a lot of fun, a lot of play involved in this, and it's a great place for people to explore themselves and to just find some other part of themselves that they can experience, some other part of them that wants to live and to be free and to find the juiciness of life or the creativity of life. It's not so much about the entertainment value of it, it's about the personal development value of it, and to have fun with yourself, to explore who you are. Who are you really? underneath the mask that you've created for society, who are you beneath that? And that comes out through the dance very, very easily because you're moving. You're not thinking about who it is, you're moving who it is. And it naturally emerges once we invite in the spirit of the dance to show us who we are. Then that can be very, very exciting. Very sensitive people have an amazing well of creative juice, I like to think. And if that's channeled, begins to create some of the most wonderful artistry, and some of the most incredibly talented people begin to emerge from that. I often say to people, the work doesn't stop here when you walk through the door after you leave a workshop, because it's still going on. The medicine is still flowing through you. So sometimes a little bit of support is what's needed to help ground that, to bring it home, to have a Skype session or one-to-one face-to-face session where you are supported to really make use of that work, that process that you've been on, and find steps to take you through your life then, and to just to make sure that there's ground there for you to walk on, for you to live on, that is still connected to the dance. If you want a workshop in your area, I'd love to come and share some of this creativity with you. So just get in touch, and I look forward to dancing with you soon.